today's video I'm going to talk about a successful woman. Yeah, we've heard about so many successful women in this world of today. Even in the Bible, we had powerful women like Deborah, Ruth, we had women like Esther. So it's not new, we've always had successful who are born again. That's what I mean. But still, in that situation of being a born again, are you successful? If you're not, what are you waiting for, or what are you supposed to do so that you become more successful? Sometimes you find that we need to be taught more to do what exactly will make us become good people. This starts from home. But it's known that every person has gotten a chance to be trained by either their teachers or their parents. So I'm here to help. It's not that I'm 100% successful, but at least this will help us learn. And it has helped me also to learn some things I've added in, in my daily routines, in the things I do, and it has helped me to become at least what I am today. Someone who is successful, it doesn't mean being with loads of money, bags of dollars and all that. No, being successful is like being someone who is powerful in what you do, in whatever gift God gave you, in whatever call you're in. Like, you play it to at least 80%. You might be a doc, you might be a nurse, you might be a teacher. My number one will be, a successful woman should always be prayerful. you know However much you're too busy, most of these successful people are too damn busy. These are people whom you're going to find when they have 2 to 3 jobs. It might be like, maybe that person is a wife, okay, and that person is a doctor somewhere, and she has a YouTube channel. To my case, I have a job, I have a YouTube channel, and at the same time, I'm a crocheter. I do crocheting. So you find like you have to juggle in and out, you have to serve. But hey, are you prayerful? Do you always have some time you've planned and you're like, this time, this specific time, I'll always be talking to God? That is much important, because when I take you to the Bible, just look at Daniel. Daniel had lots of responsibilities. Yeah, people who have not yet read the book of Daniel, it's not a big book. You can go back and read it. Daniel used to pray every day, and actually that made him become more successful, more prominent, and he had favor, like, in the eyes of all those leaders who came during his time. And what helped him to do that, or to be like that? It's prayer. Let us take a look at David. It's the same thing. He wasn't a perfect man. Actually, he had sins here and there, but he was a prayerful person. Look at Esther. What made her win? Haman had become something very, very, very big on the side of the Israelites. He was persecuting them, he wanted them to die, but because Esther stood with Mordecai and the group cried out to God, and they fasted for 3 days, you see what happened. So we as women, we need to be prayerful. If you pray, God will always listen, and is going to help you achieve even those other things you have. Then my number 2 will be about setting goals. A successful woman is always supposed to set goals. Anything you're going to do, you have to set goals. I can give an example. We are still in 2020, but winding up. Have you written your goals already? Have you set your goals? What are your plans? What do you want to achieve in this coming year? Are you happy, like where you are right now, or you're not happy? What are your set goals? What do you want to be? What do you want to become? Are you planning for a promotion? Are you planning for a salary raise? Are you planning to start your own business? So women who are successful, they set goals, to achieve. And another thing, In case you want to be successful, also learn to set hard challenges, not like something simple. What can I give? I don't know. Please leave it in a comment below. What do you think, like something simple? Because successful people, they don't fear to face big challenges. In case you've been, let's say you can be a cleaner where you are right now in your company, and you're like, in the next few months or in the next year, I want to be promoted, I want to be here. But hey, that means you're going to change many things, like the way you behave, because people watch those things. But in case you plan that you can do it, be it buying land, be it starting a ministry, going for a mission, there are so many things. You can always achieve them after setting goals. Number 3, women who are successful, they network. If you're alone, trust me, if you're a person who wants to be alone, this one, just leave it. It's for successful people to network. Always make sure you go to people. That's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to get connections. Yeah, you connect with other people. It might be people who are in the same line with what you're doing, or people who are doing what you want to do in the next few months, next few years. Maybe you've been working in photography, you're just a photographer, and then you want to start up a media company. Start networking with such people. Networking is not only done in person. Right now we have this social distance and all that, but still you can network online. We have meetup groups which are good. I am not directing you now to go and you look for groups which are not good. I can use an example of the LGBT because I'm not part of it. I'm telling you, go and look for constructive groups. They are going to help you. You will network. You're going to learn a lot of things. You can ask for questions, and people will always be there to help you. But if they don't know you, if you've not gone to them, they will not know you. So you're going to be there with your ideas until they even fail. Successful women always prioritize. What do I mean when I say this? Sometimes we tend to take many tasks. You are a person maybe who has a family. At the same time, you want to be in poultry. You want to start a project of crochet. You want to minister. Like, you want to do 100 things at a go. I'm telling you, you will not manage unless you're going to just be there and you direct here and there, which is sometimes hard. Yes, multitasking is good. Having multiple projects, it's good, but at least you first tend to one project. It grows and you see like it can stand now. You can appoint maybe managers. You can appoint many people to be running it, and then you go to another. But it's not good like to tend to so many projects at the same time. At the end of the day, you will find that you're going to get confused, and you will even end up not doing anything. You'll be like, I'm tired now, I can't do anything, and you just let everything die. And it's not what we want. We want you to be successful. So that means you have to take on a plate what you can finish. Successful women know when to take time off. Yeah, sometimes we want to work and maybe we even forget ourselves. But remember, self-love is very important. You have to learn how to love yourself. You have to learn what your body needs at a particular time. We are human beings. We are not machines. Even machines, they need servicing. You get it? So you need time to rest so that you can refuel, so that you can become fresh again. Not to overwork yourself. You overload yourself with a lot of stuff, and at the end of the day, it's going to make you even hate your work. It will make you hate yourself. It will make you hate even the people around you and the society, but just because you're putting a lot for you. Find time for you to rest. You can decide, like, you're working, and maybe you get some time for yourself. Yeah, I can give an example, like, of companies. Even if someone works, there is what we call a yearly leave. You're obliged to get a leave, but I've seen also people are like, they give them a leave and they deny it. They're like, me, I don't want to go for leave. I want to like work. You need to refresh your mind. You need to think before, like, you can, yeah, that time to think and relax. You need to do other things, like to tend to yourself, to tend to your family, to tend to so many things. So you should have that time for you. Successful women ask for what they want. They are not always like, whatever comes I'll take. No, they ask for what they want. I can give an example of Ruth. You can go and check in the book of Ruth, chapter 2 there. And we see that Naomi had already told her about where she was going, but she didn't know that actually Ruth will be going to Boaz's field, you get. But when she reached there, because she knew, first of all, she was a foreigner, people didn't know her, she didn't have friends, she had to ask. And that made her successful. She asked to go on gathering what the reapers are leaving on the way as they are taking their sheaves. And when she asked, she was allowed to do so. It's the same thing. If you want to be successful, or learn to ask. Don't just grab people's stuff, because it's going to limit you. It will limit your blessings, you get. Another thing, if you don't ask, people will not know that you want something from them unless you ask, you get it. So asking is very important. This one, I can take it also in the spiritual way. Jesus says it, that you ask and it will be given to you. So we need to ask, even to God. You're not just going to go there and you just sit and things come. That's why my first point was saying that we need to pray. We need to be prayerful. And in prayer still, it's where we ask for what we want from our Father. So it's better you learn to ask. Another point, if you want to be a successful woman, don't expect overnight results. You're going to do something, the way someone started their job, the way someone started their project, the way someone started their ministry, and it just grow. It doesn't mean that also for you it's going to be the same journey. We are different, and the way you learn is not the way I'm going to learn. Some people are faster, some are slow, some are in the middle. So you get it. Don't expect that you're going to get results on, like, you start something today and just booming. No, it's not like that. I can give an example. I always knew that I'll be shooting videos, because first of all, I prayed about this. Then I was like, I'm going to start a channel. But I was always like, let me first put some videos. And if you look at my first videos, they were just like trials. They were so raw. I know still up to now I'm still growing, and I know I will reach somewhere, But if I was like, this channel, I've started it and a year has passed and I'm not seeing results, I'm not seeing many people, I'm not seeing many views or many watch hours or subscriptions, let me leave it. I wouldn't have been successful. But because I knew what I wanted, and I knew that I've started this, but it's not going to be something which is going to develop in an overnight. No, it's going to take time. So that's why I'm still here, building it slowly and slowly. I have a vision, because I want this to reach to many people. I want so many people to know God. I want so many people to, to be encouraged, to be motivated. As I said, that my channel is about motivation, inspiring others, and talking about the word. My last point is going to be about consistency. If you want to be successful, my fellow girl, my fellow woman, you have to be consistent in what you do. Don't start on something, after 2 days or 3 weeks it's not working, you put it down, and again you start on something else. You will never reach, and you're not going to achieve in anything. You first of all get to know your passion, get to know what you like. If it's about ministry, know that I want ministry. If you've decided, pray about it first, then give that ministry or anything you've started time. Be consistent. If you're doing anything, you have to be successful. I remember when I was starting this channel, they first example, they told me that I should be consistent. Yes, some the pandemic brought some issues in that I didn't Like I wasn't consistent in the way I was putting my videos like at the start, you get. So I wasn't consistent, and that is why it has made me lag behind, and I'm paying the price. So it's the same thing. You don't be consistent, you're going to lag behind. And always, if you've set a goal and you're like, in 10 months or in 6 months or in 3 months I want to be here, then be consistent. And I promise, in that period you've set, if you're consistent, you'll see results, because you've put all your determination there, you've put everything there, you will see success. But if you're like Oprah, the one who is talked about in the book of Ruth, who was like, okay, Naomi, I'm going with you, then when she reached on the way, then she's like, me, I'm going back to my family. You saw what Ruth did. She was determined, and she continued, and she was successful. you know you know the whole story of Ruth and all the lineage which comes from Ruth. It's because she was consistent and she was determined. That is how she managed to be successful. Those are the points I had, but in case you have any other point you want to add on, which can make someone to be successful, it might not be a woman, maybe even a gent, but I did this specifically for the women. Leave it in the comment box below. Let us know. Maybe we will all get something out of there. I can also learn from you. Thank you so much. In case you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. May God bless you. Shalom.